fresh squeeze, tangerine dreams, I'm sliding. Stocks up, dashboard digital, I'm gliding.
Good morning, everybody. The time is now 8:15 a.m. and today we are going to be going through everything that I do in a day to not only get ripped as a natural lifter, but stay ripped as a natural lifter. Let's get into it. Okay, so at this point, I have already showered. Obviously, if you can't tell from the wet hair. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. What's really helped me a lot, I used to struggle getting out of bed real early. One, I got this loud ass alarm app called Alarmy, not sponsored. It just screams at you until you wake up and do the math problems. Yeah, I know. But two, I put that in my bathroom. So before I go to bed, I put my phone away from me on the charger in the bathroom so that when my alarm does go off, I have to physically get up and go turn it off. All that being said, that does nothing if you get back in bed afterwards. So I immediately make sure I get up, I stay up, go to the kitchen, make my pot of coffee, drink a glass of water. If you're not drinking your water before your coffee, you're just dehydrating yourself even more. And then I immediately take a shower. So here we are. We've just woken up. Coffee's already made in the back. I like to take my mornings slow, but I like to make sure they're productive. So this is the time where I'll sit here at my chair, I'll drink my coffee, take care of any business things that I have to do, any DM replies, anything like that. After that, I'll just sit here, drink my coffee, and practice my Spanish. One thing that I have realized this year is that things aren't just going to fall into your lap. My whole life I've been saying, I wish I knew Spanish. One day I'm gonna learn Spanish. One day is never going to happen. You're never going to get more time than you have right now. So if you have something that you want to do, you need to do it now. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna drink this coffee, get some work done, and then practice my Spanish. Okay, everybody, at this point my microphone died, so we're just doing a little voiceover. Don't worry, it comes back soon. But after this is around 10 a.m. when I'll usually have my breakfast. I like to push it off a little bit because I'm in a cut. Prevents me from getting hungrier throughout the day. So I'll have my yogurt bowl, just regular vanilla Aldi Greek yogurt. I'll have 250 grams of that with one dark chocolate Justin's peanut butter cup. And then I will put about 21 grams of honey on top of this. And it makes for a really sweet breakfast, which is definitely one of my favorite parts of the day. I also find that more sugars help fuel my workout because this is the only meal that I will have before my workout. Alongside this, I'm gonna have about 28 grams of almonds. And then after breakfast, I like to let my food settle before I go to the gym. And this is a perfect time to get some chores done around the house, not only because they need done, but because it definitely gets my reward system going and gets me in the mood to do hard things. Okay, as you can see, it's sunny here in the Kansas City area, which is crazy because there was snow on my deck yesterday morning. Came out here, got about an hour and a half of sun, got on live, answered some Q&A, gym questions, hung out with the guys, and yeah, now we are gonna run to the gym. Let's get after it. I lied, I'm gonna drink a protein shake before because it is 1 o'clock and I know I got some grocery shopping and stuff to do after this, so I'm not gonna be back for several hours. So I'm gonna go ahead, I gotta put my EcoVision creatine in there. I prefer it like this. I do unflavored, partly because this is the cheapest way to buy it, but also because I can just throw it right in my shake. I'll never forget. Morning supplements, sometimes people have trouble sticking to it, but you'll never forget your creatine if you put in the protein shake. Anyways, cheapest creatine you're gonna find, plus a discount if you use code CUP. So for protein, on a cut right now, we're using whey protein isolate. I normally only do 1 scoop of this, but
I was realizing my protein was a little under where it should be, so we are rocking with 2 scoops. Started that yesterday. We're gonna see how it goes. You know, it's very important to keep your protein at an optimal level during a cut. Otherwise, you're just gonna get rid of all that muscle that you had in the first place. So, yeah, we got back in buys today. Normally, I'm not a pre-workout guy, but since we're partnered with EcoVision now, we're gonna try out some of their creatine. That has not came in yet. So I snatched one of my girlfriend's, what is this, an Alani? We'll see. Holy shit, I almost left my lens cap on the top of the car. I did that with my last camera actually, and I came back and it was in the middle of the road and it was all fucked up. So thank God I didn't do that.
Fresh squeeze, tangerine dreams, I'm sliding. Stocks up, dashboard digital, I'm gliding. Organic plates, salmon over quinoa. Keep it authentic, everything you see raw. In the morning with the stretch, I be counting blessings. $250,000 on the dresser, no more stressing. Matcha in my cup, and I don't do no capping. I talk health and wealth and moves that make it happen. Vintage Gucci apron, flipping duck confit. She texted me a poem, she said my aura calm just like the sea. Big body, back flipping in the sauna. Chef with the wrist, I make souffle out in Tijuana. Loops cracked like ceramic soul in the sample. Investing in land while they fighting for a Lambo. Got the savings and the flavor. I turn my life into a banger. Lemon pepper drizzle on the heirloom fish. Talking stocks while I plate up this elegant dish. Alkaline water in a cut crystal glass. Made a meal off of vibes and a little bit of class. They worry about clout while I was stacking the funds. Bought land out in Napa just to grow me some plums. Keep the circle tight like a Michelin chef. Only bread I break now comes with respect. Silk robe dragging on the marble floor. Breakfast in bed. Girl, bring me some more. Poached eggs with the truffle on the side. Mimosas flowing like a West Coast tide. I talk slick, but I move in silence. Diamonds bloody, like they study violence. Oyster blaze steak, cooked rare up in the coop. Seats made of leather, and the dreams of my youth. Vintage frames on my face, see the vision clearer.
Okay, we made it out. That was a fantastic workout, actually. I think I got some good footage. I definitely got a good workout, good pump. But yeah, now I gotta stop by the store, grab some shit like toilet paper or whatnot. I guess I gotta buy my meal prep shit, even though I'm not cooking it today. Let's go stop by the store and then I'll show you the rest. So let's go over what I got. Not much to talk about. 93.7 ground beef. I stopped at Hy-Vee. It does not matter where you go. It's pretty much all the same. 93.7 is 93.7. Eat this every single night. I'll go over my meal preps here in a minute. Big sweet potato, 2 pounds of ground chicken breast. And then, you know, I had to get my dark chocolate, Justin's peanut butter cups. And that's all I got for food. I had all the other stuff. And to be honest, I eat the same stuff every single day. So there's not a lot. It's pretty much just all whole foods. Normal shit that you would find that comes from an animal or that comes from the ground. That's pretty much it, minus these. Now that we're done with the workout, we're back home. I'm gonna finish up, getting some work done, but first I need to eat some food. So here's my meal prep. I eat this every single day. 8 ounces of ground chicken, 1/4 cup of jasmine rice, a little soy sauce in the jasmine rice, a little teriyaki and some seasonings on the chicken. Heat this up real quick and then, yeah, we'll see what else we gotta do. Then, you know, I gotta give Cleo some love. If you think chicken and rice is bland and boring, your taste buds are just fucking cooked. Your dopamine system is fried from eating Takis and fucking all these processed chemicals. We were never supposed to be eating whatever the hell a Taki is, that's for sure. No, but for real, after you start to eat just like some normal food again and stop getting away from all the processed shit. Anytime I've went on like a cut or a diet or anything, and then I start craving some sugar or something, and finally I reward myself with that, it tastes fake. It tastes super artificial. It doesn't hit the same way as just regular food. Okay, so now after we got a little fuel in us, time to lock in, do some editing. The time is like 4:30 right now. It's a little late in the day. Normally it's around, you know, 3:30, 4 that I get to this point in my day. But at this point I will have a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. And this has caffeine in it, so this is the last time I'll drink caffeine. Later on, we'll substitute that for A&W cream soda. Anyways, let's lock it. Okay, got some decent editing done. About to eat my last meal, hop on the game with the boys, get a little free time, because you gotta take care of yourself as well. Last meal of the day. This is what we got, eat it every day. 8 ounces, 93.7 ground beef, 114 grams of 1% cottage cheese, 100 grams of sweet potatoes. On the beef, there's honey, just a little bit of honey drizzled on top, and then on the potatoes, there's cinnamon. Might sound whack, but it's actually gas. Yeah, and then I'll drink a cream soda. Here, let me put you guys on, hold on. 0 calories, 0 caffeine. What's in there? Nobody knows. Sometimes I'll eat, a couple of pieces of watermelon, which practically have no calories. So that is everything I do / eat in a day while staying jacked. Not a whole lot. It's not about how much you do in one day, it's how consistent you are with the little things every day. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what your favorite meal to eat while cutting is. But other than that, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay locked.